Hello, my friends. So here's some food for thought and action. We are not the victims of income inequality and corrupt business. We are the accomplices of corrupt business and income inequality. I'll tackle both of those things one by one. I'll start with corrupt business. We vote for the business that exists every day with how we spend our money. We spend our money without any consideration, the average person, and the average person is the overwhelming majority. Most commonly, how we spend money on our food that we eat. We don't get organic whenever possible. We get genetically modified, chemically based, nutrient deficient, toxic food. We line the pockets of people who literally profit by helping you die as slowly as possible. We line the pockets of the ultra rich, making them even richer. The very people that profit by poisoning you and your family and creating harm on you, other creatures we cohabitate with, and the planet at large. We vote for that every day. They cannot exist as corporate, big, corrupt businesses that poisons us and the planet and harms us in various ways. They cannot do that without our help. And we help them every day with our money. And we do it stupidly so at the expense of ourselves and our lives and the quality of whatever is left of our lives. That's pretty damn dumb, but we do it every single day. We change that. Overnight we change it. It's that quick if we change how we spend our money and if enough people do it. There's a few people who do it, but the overwhelming majority doesn't do it. The number one marketing tool for big corrupt business is the willful, ignorant consumer that constantly, perpetually spends their money without any consideration, just whatever's cheapest. And that idea of whatever is cheapest is a terrible illusion because it ends up costing you everything and it affects other people around you at the same time. So not only is it self-sabotaging, but it's extremely self-absorbed, a bad ego trip that affects everyone else around you at large too. So the solution is so simple. You just consider how you spend your money and change how you spend your money. Whatever you buy with your money is the same thing as saying, give me more of that. So we are 100% accomplices of big, corrupt, evil business that harms us. Now the other one, income inequality. A lot of people will say the average person, which is in overwhelming numbers, it's the government, it's criminals, it's corrupt business, it's their fault that, the top 1% owns 99% of the wealth or something like that. That's quite an enormous income gap, man. And about 45, almost half the country is in poverty level, really. And it's the government's fault, it's big business fault that we have this income inequality. Bullshit. When we shovel responsibility, we're cowards. The truth is, we have negative attachments towards money. We will not go after making tons of it. You know who does want to make tons of money? Ambitious people that have a positive energy towards money, a lot of which are criminals, the people that build the big corrupt business. So there's kind of a marriage there between the criminals of the world, the income inequality, and big corrupt business interests and corrupt politics too, for that matter. It's sort of a marriage. It's typically the criminals that have this wonderful relationship with money and want to make tons of it, so they own the bulk of the money supply. Good, otherwise good, generous, loving, caring people do not control enough of the money supply. So we wonder why we have so many problems on this planet. It's precisely that. Otherwise good people have a terrible relationship with money, therefore they don't want to make more of it. They typically, and you're probably included if you're watching this video, you might be an otherwise good person, but you have this very superficial moral high ground which is grossly false about this idea you have. I don't want to make tons of money because money is evil. And money isn't evil. People are evil, but some people are good. And the good people should be making tons of money. We created the income inequality gap. The rich didn't create it, the government didn't create it, and it's It's pure 100% cowardly to shuttle responsibility, because when you do that, you no longer have to think critically and find solutions. You no longer have to get rich and creative in your brain to find solutions for these problems. If it's somebody else's fault, then you get to be lazy, and you get to, which makes it easy to find excuses and to play the blame game, and that's what cowards do. So we have to stop being self-absorbed, ego-trippy cowards when it comes to income inequality. Obliterate any negative attachment towards money, make it a positive thing, and then make tons of money. There's so many people saying, gosh, I bought a homeless person a meal. I read it on Facebook all the time, and it felt so good to be able to do that once in a while. Imagine if you could scale up on that. If you're making millions of dollars and you could do more of that, imagine how good you'd feel. And imagine how many people would benefit if you personally went out unapologetically and happily made millions of dollars. Who would benefit from you making millions and millions of dollars? And on the flip side, who's being harmed by the criminals of the world that are happily making millions and sometimes billions of dollars? They're harming a lot of people. So we gotta flip that, man. And it all starts with your ego. Otherwise, you're a very good person, but your ego is keeping you back, and it's harming a lot of other people. And your ego is making it very easy. You are literally paving the way for the criminals of the world to maintain their control of the money supply and do harm. So you gotta trash that disgusting ego that's self-sabotaging you and harming everybody else around you. Otherwise, we are not gonna reverse corrupt business, and we're not gonna reverse income inequality. We have to reverse those things, and it starts with you changing how you spend your money and changing your relationship with money. And perhaps you need to get your ego in check before you can do any of those things. Just telling you the truth, and I hope you appreciate it. So I hope I've given you something wonderful, something challenging even, that's going to help you expand how you think in a positive, very good direction that is going to have a positive impact over you, your family, and everybody else around you. And if enough people do that, it will eventually become a popular idea to be humble, to make lots of money, and to do really wonderful things for people and for the planet and other species that we coexist with on this planet. Doesn't that sound like more fun than what we're doing now? I think so. Absolutely. Please feel free to share this video. And you can also visit my website, where I've got lots more videos all around the topics of health, healing, happiness, personal philosophy, financial freedom, because we need to make more money, the good people of the world. And my website is tombirkenmeyer.com. Take out the space. Spelling, just normal spelling as it is on my social media presences. tombirkenmeyer.com. And I've also got fireyourboss.xyz. It's not a .com, tombirkenmeyers.com, but Fire Your Boss is the .xyz, so don't forget it, because it's easy to go to .com and it's not. So please share this and pull from my content whatever, I don't know, whatever turns you on, man. I got thousands of pieces of content, hundreds of blogs, over 2,000 videos and counting, and lots of stuff. So share and dig deep and change how you spend your money, okay? And make lots of money. Bye for now.